I try to talk about it in the week of just how important it is to start fast, and it's a great tone setter of the game, and especially get the big boys rolling up front. So that's definitely really important to come out and score on that drive, and then give the defense the chance to go match it. So it was big for us.
Jaxson, with what you guys are trying to build going up against a team like Philly, just won the Super Bowl last year, to have this performance today, what type of message do you guys think to send?
Well, first of all, we can't be naive to everything. So we hear what people say, and it definitely lights a fire in us. And me and Scott talked about last week we felt like it was kind of just on us, losing that game, and I felt like we moved the ball just fine. So our big emphasis was just to make sure that we take care of the ball, and we felt like if we do that, then we're going to be able to move the ball the field. So just really proud of how the guys played, and I think that we're just trying to set a standard of intensity here each and every day.
What did you learn that fired you guys up? You said what people say. What specifically stood out that hurt you guys?
Well, I just think that there's at times there's some negativity that's surrounding here, and for us, some of the new guys that are coming here, we just got here, so we don't feel like we were involved in the past, and we got a lot of winners on this team, and guys who come out every single day and work their ass off to put on a good showing on Sundays, and I feel like we're just connected. And we've just had some games that at times in those moments where it just hasn't gone our way, and we just feel like we do feel like we're a really good team. We have really good players, so we're just trying to win games. We're just trying to stay internal and stay connected each and every day.
What does it mean to see Cam have the same kind of response game that you did after the turnover last week? You guys actually delivered.
Yeah, me and Scott just have a lot of talks, man. We sit next to each other on the plane back, so it definitely hurt us last week a lot, and because we felt like we absolutely should have won that game, and so we had talks during the week, and we just kept telling each other we got each other, we're gonna lay it all on the line each and every play for each other, and we try to message that to our teammates as much as possible, and we know that everybody's going to rally around each other. The more that we have performances like this, and so we can't get too high, we can't get too low. The most important thing is the next play, the next moment, and for us, it's going to be this next game.
Do you think this was a statement? Do you think this was a statement? Not too high, not too low, but was this a statement against a team like that?
Yeah, it absolutely is, because you have to have a lot of respect for that team. They just come off of winning the Super Bowl. They're the top team in the league, and quite honestly, nobody really expected us to put up a performance like this. And as a locker room, as teammates, we felt confident, and we just tried to play hard for each other. We're not trying to make statements; we're just trying to play for each other and win games. So, we want to find an identity, and I felt like we did a good job of putting that a little bit together tonight.
What would that identity be? How would you describe it?
I think just as a team, we're trying to finish, in everything that we do, finish through the whistle. In the fourth quarter, when it's time to see what teams are about, we want to finish. We have opportunities to win games. We have to take advantage of that. Shout out to our defense. Falk made an amazing play, and I felt like that was a huge swing for our team. And so everybody was involved in this, and we're just trying to be a tough team.
This is the first time you've had a short week as an NFL player.
Yeah.
What was that preparation like going into the game?
Well, it was kind of similar to, I played in the Egg Bowl in college, so we had short weeks. So I kind of compared it to that, but it was definitely, there's a lot more that goes into the game plan in the NFL. So it was a loaded week, but, I have a great supporting cast around me, great coaches, great teammates who really bought into this game plan. And I just felt like we did a really good job of just staying on the same page. And, we felt confident in the game plan, and we were able to go out there and play fast.
Jaxson, you finished 4 for 4 in the red tonight. What was the key? Why were you so successful in the red zone tonight?
I feel like the last 3 weeks we've gotten better at it, and I think that we're just trying to use the whole field. We're trying to get everybody involved, and guys are just executing. And that starts with our offensive line. You have to be able to run the ball in the red zone, and they've been able to get really good pushes, and we lean on those guys. We got running backs who run really hard, and we identified it as a thing that we struggled on early in the year. So we're just going to try to stay consistent with that.
Jaxson,
Quarterback.
as you're protecting yourself sometimes as opposed to getting the extra yard, I mean, is there something you have to weigh when you're diving for first down?
Definitely answer this question a lot, but there's just situations where if it's third down, I'm going to get the first down, and that's important to me. That's important to the team. We have to keep the drives alive. And was there maybe like 1 or 2 hits today where I could have avoided? Yes, but you know, in my mind, when I'm running the ball, you know, I'm trying to get a few yards and put our team in a really good situation. So I understand that you got to take care of your body, and I definitely try to do my best with that. But in situations where things are important, I'm gonna do my best to get that done.
And
Jaxson,
when you
you've
went to
talked-
the blue tent, did that seem like an hour and a half for you?
It felt so long. It felt so long.
Did you see
What were
Daniel
you- what
kind
were
of
you
pop
thinking?
in, and you see Scatterboo pop in?
Yeah, I had a few guys pop in, and I was just trying to get back to there on the field. I understand they have protocol and whatnot, but I was just trying to get out there fast.
You sick of those tests at this point? I mean,
I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it.
Jaxson, these 2 wins you had, the defense has really helped you out. What does it do for you when you see guys like Burns getting those third down sacks and
Yeah.
making that interception?
Well, we talk about it all the time in our team meetings. Like, our defense has, done a great job of keeping us in games. Even the games where we didn't win. And I feel like as a rookie quarterback, to have a defense play that hard and to make big plays, like that helps me out a lot. It helps our whole team out a lot. And I think you could feel like momentum shifts, especially in that second half with how they played. So I love those guys. I love how hard that they play. They play with a chip on their shoulder, and they're going to get better each and every week. So we have a ton of confidence in those guys, but it definitely helps us out as a whole team when they're able to play like that.
Jaxson, you talked about how the younger guys have been in the past, you take control. What happened? Where do you think the energy is with this team, especially in the last 3 weeks? What you guys have been able to do?
I just feel like we have a little bit more like excitement, in the locker room. Like, we feel like anytime we go out there on the field, anybody that we're playing against, like, we have a chance to win. Like, it doesn't matter what Vegas says. It doesn't matter what the spread is. I was watching the Pat McAfee, and they're talking about the point spread of who's going to win the game, and we don't care about that stuff. Like, we feel like we're confident to go out there and put on a good performance and win games.
Jaxson, since you and Scatterboo and Abdul were drafted that weekend, and obviously the rest of the draft class, this organization has talked about the attitude that you were going to bring here. How does that manifest itself in a night like tonight?
Well, it's a long season, so we have to bring it every single day. We have to try to keep the culture, and we have to stack wins. Like, we can't have performances where we play really good, and then the next game we turn the ball over 5 times. Like, that stuff can't happen. We have to try to be consistent. From an attitude perspective, it's kind of the energy that we're just trying to bring here, and the intensity of coming to work every single day. And I think guys are trying to do that and rally around each other.
You were talking about the negativity that predated you. As one of the leaders of the team, how much are you embracing being someone who's going to turn that around?
Yeah, I love it. I understand that, like, the most important thing for everybody is winning, and as competitors, that's how we feel too. And I feel like the city is starving for that, and we are starving for that. We hate losing; it's the worst feeling in the world. So we try to, we just try to do our best to, regardless of what outside noise is we try to keep everything internal between us. And I have all the confidence in the world of every single player in this team, and we just got to try to do our best to rally and stay consistent.
Thanks, Jaxson.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.